I've got something special for you today. We are going to unbox Forestry, get it set up on the table so you can take a look at everything that's coming inside the box. Thanks to Pink Troubadour for sending this all along. And let's dive into it, shall we? I'm excited for this like circular board. And the theme of this is forestry, sustainable forestry. You're going to be able to deplete the resources, but in doing so, you're going to have to also replant. So we got our rule book. This is a nice standard paper and gloss. Nice high quality images. Oh, we got some real life images too about the actual lore of forestry, which is really cool. The designer, Mikhail Peikel, actually used to work in the forestry industry. So the theme actually has a lot of thematic connections. So I'm excited to learn more about that. As you know, there's a huge industry here in Canada as well. Ooh, and there's an advanced game and a tutorial variant, technology tiles, glossary about all of our abilities, and of course a reference sheet on the back. Probably going to have to print off a couple extras of that. We have got player boards that are, oh, they're fold-out player boards. Let's get one over there and one for me. Be the handsome construction worker. He's a forestry worker. We just went over that. Ooh, this guy's cute. Oh, does this go to 5 players, or do you have the ability for... No, okay, there's just some variability. There are 4 different ones. Actually, maybe this is a solo one. Oh, no. Yeah, it looks like this might be a solo one. There's also an A and a B side, it looks like, to everything. Yeah, so there's an A and a B side to each of the boards, and there is a solo board. I guess that's what that one is. 4 player boards and a Forester solo board. Cool. So let's pretend we're going to set up the game. Oh, I didn't grab any bits trays. Let's grab some bit trays. I will probably design an insert for this because I've got some time before spiel. Got some nice wooden components in here. Looks like we've got each player. Yeah, each player has their own little set of components. We've got pink player. Now, it doesn't look like these relate in any way to the player board. So it looks like you can be any color that you'd like. Okay, so each player seems to have their own color of goods, and it doesn't seem to be attached to the player board color. So you can kind of be whatever character you want and whatever color you want. So these are our building tokens, and then we've got, these are just straight up called cubes. So I imagine they're going to be trackers of some sort. These all nice and organized. Premium quality content here. You get to stare at my bald spot and watch me organize a board and punch a board game. Aren't I so exciting? But I like to showcase what things are like in real life. So this is what's going to happen once you get the game. And it will be releasing at Spiel. You can, I think you can also pre-order actually right now if you want. And we've got our sawmill manager. Just a big fat sawmill manager, big fat sawmill manager. These are resources tokens. So we have temporary workers, seedlings, and construction material. known as stones, you know. Temporary workers here. We've all got our harvester token. This is a nice, cool little tree stump remover looking device. We have got seedlings here because we have to replant any of the trees that we over harvest. We put in our star token, we put in our scoring token and our star token. This is our action token. This is our star token. These bags look used. This might be a pre-production copy then, or rather than a production copy. These cards are non-glossy. Nice little material there. All individuals 1 through 15. So I believe these are spawn cards. Okay, and then we've got task cards going on here. So this is going to be released in North America by Capstone. So this is likely going to be produced in a different factory for the Capstone version. So the component quality might be a little bit different. Let's see, these ones are, what are these tokens? Data tokens, and that's for the advanced game. Baggie of baggies. Paper wrapped cards wrapped in plastic. We've got, what's these ones? These are advanced forestry cards. Oh, 3 of them are for the solo game. What was the rest of our solo components? That was our board over here. This is for the solo game. And then the rest of these are forestry cards. So these are also for the solo game. These cards look like they will be our starting contract cards and contract cards. So the starting contract cards have 1 thing on them, it looks like. And everything else has, oh no, some of these have 1. So how do we determine contract cards versus starting contract cards? Oh, there is an S on the starting contract card. And since this is fresh from the factory, I imagine, yep, they are on the back. So these are our starting contract cards. They have an S on them. And the rest of the contract cards. Let's give 1 of those to each player for now, pretending that it's random. It's probably a reverse selection draft though, knowing that it's a Euro. Okay, now we've got all these boards. Look at that. Box farts. Okay, and so it comes with a circular board. So that is already pre-cut out. Oh, and it's folded, so I don't have to like puzzle piece it together. That's neat. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, let's put it face up. Look at that. And we've got some punching to do. Okay, we're going to need some more bit bins. Okay, so what do we got in here? We've got harvest tokens, wood adjustment tokens, clearing tokens, river tokens, game round tokens, technology tiles, all of that other stuff. So these look like reference tiles. Okay, so we'll put one on each side of the board for our players. We have our den tree board. Punch, 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 punch. These punch out nice and clean. That's a good quality production there. I hate it when I'm punching and like something gets stuck and I end up ripping part of the top printed layer off. Lots of money. Now, of course, it's a game about sustainable forestry, and it is printed on cardboard, which comes from trees. However, that is the entire idea, is to give you an idea of how forestry works and the farming of trees works, so that you know how board games can be even made a little bit more sustainably. Okay, over here, we've got these circular tiles, our water structure tokens. These tree-looking ones on them that are circular are game round tokens, and they have got a game round marker on the side of them. We've got some tech tree stuff. That is going to go around the outside of the board. Another game round looking related thing. We've got some red birds, huh? We got leaves on the back of them. These are life tokens for the advanced game. And then the hexes are harvest tokens. We've crammed a lot into a singular punch board. These are clearing tokens. Blue ones are river tokens. The river, Mikhail said, was something that managed to survive all of the iterations of the designs. These small squares are forest tokens. Got a life token here, another $2, another $1. Oop, we can put a life token in there. These beige ones are game round tokens again. Check our board. So we throw it on our trash pile. Okay, we got a little bit of warping here. It's about 50% humidity in this climate over here in Canada. These are all Forester tiles for the solo game. Let's put that with the solo stuff that we've got going on over here so far. Oh, that's a starter card for the starter player. These are technology tiles. There are 4 of them. I'm imagining we each are going to get one. We've got more of the wood adjustment tokens in pickling, drying, and planning. Oh, picking, not pickling. No, that does say pickling. So I'm not sure what the pickling process is of a tree. We shall find out. some action tiles for around the board. A lot of custom shapes, so an insert for this might be a little challenging to make. Interesting. And we'll see what kind of things you need immediately for setup versus what you need for during gameplay. So stuff that you need in a bank versus stuff you need for setup. Different player numbers here. So we adjust the board. Why do our colors look off again? OBS and Windows just seem to hate each other. So these are 3 different copies of these. I don't know if you separate them or not, or if they will be randomly generated, because they are the same on both sides. So might need a little bit of a baggie or something if you need to randomly pick these, or they might be specific. Nice amount of those. Okay, these small squares are reward tokens, also for the advanced game. We'll just throw those with the data tokens for now then. Oops, I dropped some of these, which are don't know what these are. Oh, they're part of our player board. So we've got, I guess this is maroon and blue. Oh, maybe maroon is pink, actually. So there's gray. And there's brown. And some beige. That really annoys me that the colors look a little washed out. Okay, and these ones are the wood tokens, 8 per. We got pine, birch, spruce, oak, and beech. Which one is which? I do not know my trees well enough. Although this looks like a birch tree. The white one, which makes sense since the trees are pretty white. A pine tree is the red one. I don't want to know. The other ones. Not entirely sure. Okay, those are all of the components. Let's get into setup. Game board, middle of the table, done. Shuffle the contract cards deck and place 2 cards face up in each of the 3 areas, orange, dark green, and light green. Then place the deck face down next to the game board. Okay, so each of these areas gets a contract. Okay, so the circular board means I do need to move this player a little bit. Oh, my board came a little bit dinged. This must be pre-production. Or we've got a quality control issue there with the board. Not going to judge the components because this is an early copy, so I don't know exactly which type of early copy I have. but it should be pretty much, actually, given what it is, this is probably the same copy you would get at retail. So a little bit of a ding on my board there. However, UPS did do a number on this box, so I'll blame them. Tableware, ooh, public furniture, all the things that we can make out of wood, and then set the deck aside. Okay. Shuffle the task card deck and place it face down next to the game board. Reveal one card and place it next to the deck. I skipped step 3. Shuffle the pawn cards. Spawn. And place it face down next to the game board. Place the Forestry tokens next to it. Okay, so these tokens go with this deck. The task deck goes here with, it says one, shuffle the spawn deck, shuffle the task cards deck, place it face down next to the game board. Reveal one card and place it next to the deck, which is on the game board, by the way. In a 3-player game, flip the spawn cards until you reveal one numbered from 1 to 9. Flip over the sawmill building tile with that number so that the upgraded side is face up, and place a building token from the unused set of player components on the upgrade token. In a 2-player game, follow the same procedure with 2 sawmill buildings. Okay, so the sawmill buildings on the exact matching spots in orange, light green, and dark green. Sawmill buildings. And flip the spawn cards, which were these, until you reveal 1 to 9. And flip over the sawmill building tile with that number. Exact matching spots. So we got 4. Okay, so we're going to set up for a 4-player game, I guess. Two-player tiles and 3-player tiles. There's 3 sections on the board, okay, and then we've got light green, dark green. So light green is over here. Match these up exactly. So these are likely to be things that we would store in a setup section of an insert. And then we can separate these by player count later for an insert. Place the appropriate wood adjustment tokens next to the 3 sawmill buildings with the matching wood adjustment symbol. Okay, so the adjustment tokens go next to each adjustment area. Pink, it's over here. Place the appropriate wood adjustment tokens next to the 3 sawmill buildings with the matching wood. Oh, these go on the board. In their section. There's a little graphic designed element here for each of these to exist. That's cute. And blue ones. Okay. Depending on the number of players, choose the corresponding set of 3 HQ tiles with any side facing up and place them randomly on the designated spaces of the game board. Okay, done. Did that accidentally randomly. Place 15 harvest tokens on the game board to match the pre-printed spaces on the board. I've got all of these wood types in my way. And in the picture, it looks like they are living off the side of the board. So we'll just get those set up. Looks like that could also live as a bank. I wonder if I could design a nice curve. The perfect sphere, so everything could be curved into a bank, you know? But then try and throw a bunch of curves inside of a square box, right? This could use knowing the name of the tree, because I imagine the rules are going to reference the tree, and then you're going to show the color in the icon. Harvest is the hexagons. Match the tokens on the board. Two purple, two birch, there we go. 2 pine. Big tall tree, so that's probably the oak tree. Or no, purple is definitely the oak tree. Or maybe, oh wait, no, maybe green is the oak tree. Which tree is which tree? I want to be thematic. The 1 star. 3 star. Don't see a 1 star orange. Don't see a 1 star birch. Make sure I did match these right. Oh, oops, this is a 3 star birch. This is the 1 star birch. 3 star birch. No, that's an oak. Okay, I don't see this one on the board, the 1 star. 3 star purple. And we got a 1 star purple left over. Okay, nope, there's the 1 star there. And there's 1 star. Okay, so all of those harvest tokens got put onto the board to start. So that's another setup section. So these tiles, and these tiles all can live in a setup tray. This could live in its own independent tray. This could live in its own independent tray. This looks like a bank tray, and these, we'll see if they have to. It does look like we're gonna have to find specific ones, so I probably do want to set these out as a bank tray for those, and that's a setup tray for later. That's a setup tray for later. Those could probably stack in there. And these could probably live in a lovely little, I have a nice army green. Could probably get these in as a little slide bank. Okay, flip the top 3 cards of the spawn deck, then flip face down the harvest tokens on the game board, which match the numbers on those cards. Okay, so spawn deck, number 4, in 1, 2, okay, see how, okay. That one has been harvested. Number 7. Looks like you've been harvested to start. And 3 of these. Number 6. Okay. Randomly place the 9 clearing tokens face up on the numbered spaces connecting the hexagonal fields. All of the fields. And this was the clearing tokens, which was, these are water structure, river, clearing. Okay, clearing tokens randomly face up. So place one of these beige tokens in each one of the intersecting beige spots. So more a setup tray. Okay. In a 3-player game, flip the spawn cards until you reveal 1 from 1 to 9 and remove that number's clearing token, and place a building token from the unused set of player components. And in a 2-player game, follow this procedure with 2 clearing tokens. So this looks like it's primarily designed for a 4-player game. In a 2- and 3-player game, you're just going to be simulating a blocked character. As long as I don't have to move them around, I'm okay with that. Create a stack of 10 game round tokens in random order face down and place it on the round slot of the green start icon. Okay, so this was the start player icon. And then all of these round tokens get shuffle up against and placed on the round start token. 10 game round tokens in random order face down and place them on the round slot with the green start icon. When playing the advanced game, use only 9 game round tokens. Create a general supply of coins, construction materials, temp workers, seedlings, and 5 types of wood tokens. Okay, so we have another bank of money and resources, basically. Got a 3 and a 3, correct? Yep, so we can make a bank out of these. Each player, I'm going to take pink. Get their stuff there. We'll do that, that, and player. Okay, and then we've got, this is an advanced game thing, and this is an advanced game thing. So those 3 look like they will need their own little advanced bank, and then we still got these tokens to take care of. We're going to place the river tokens face up on the river spaces between the hexagonals. Okay, so same thing. Fill in the matching color with on the matching number. Fill in the matching token on the matching number and fill in the matching color on the matching number. Okay. In a 3-player game, flip until you see a number from 1 till 8 and place a meander token from the unused set of player tokens. And in a 2-player game, do that twice and put a meander, place a bridge token from the unused player. So one will be a meander, the second will be a bridge. Create a general supply of coins, construction materials, temp workers, and the 5 types of wood tokens. Shuffle the spawn card deck. Flip the top 3 cards of the spawn card deck and place one of each type of forester token on the space with the corresponding number. Now, when I did that earlier for this, did I supposed to put these back? Okay, yeah, so if they run out during, so we don't want to do that yet. We still want to do this first. Okay, so we're going to go 3 and place one of each type of Forester token on the space. Which one was the Forester token? Oh, that is the cards on the back. Oh, these all have things. Okay, so we did want to have these separated by type. Okay, so spot 5. One of each type or just one? Oh, flip the top 3 cards. So we're going to do 5, 2, and 10. Okay. And place one of each type of Forester token on the space with the corresponding number. Now, it's only showing one token, not one of each token in the example. Page 14, step 14. Yeah, it's showing one, not one of each type. But I guess maybe we're just stacking them. It says one of each type. But it does have the 3 different types. 5, 2, and 10. 5, 2, and 10. We will find out later, I guess. Okay, first game, we start on side A. We've used these spawn cards so far. This also is an advanced component. Put your action token on the number 3 spot. That is the time token. Place 6 building tokens on the designated spaces on the bottom left of the board. Buildings. Looks like when you build something, you're going to get some points. Yep, that's a point tracker, so we definitely know where that goes. Okay. Place 1 cube of your color on the following spaces: the development track, the space with resources as rewards on the reward track, the bottom space of the water structure track. Where is 4B? This one here, this center section. Place your star on the starting dotted circle 2 spot. Your remaining 6 cubes are in storage. Place 2 water structure tokens. Okay, these tokens are the same for everybody. So each player, that goes in each player's bin instead of its own separate bin. Each player takes 1 seedling from the general supply. My stuff just go, your resources go here. Put your meander token on the top. Space of the reservoir. I do not see what they are talking about with number 10. No, number 9. Place 2 water structure tokens on the player board. Put the meander token on the top space and the reservoir with a bridge token on the bottom space. We need 2 different tokens. One's got a bridge on them and one has a leaf on them. Put the bridge on the bridge and put the leaf on the river. Okay. So each person gets a leaf and a bridge. Leaf and a bridge, and this person gets a leaf and a bridge. Scoring token on the space with a value of 0. Take a random starting contract card and place it to the right of the player board. Place your sawmill manager token on the top of the 3 HQ tiles, which matches the color of your starting contract. Okay, my starting contract is green, red. HQ matching the color? I don't get that. What's my color? Place the starting contract card and place it to the right of the player board. Place your sawmill manager token on one of the 3 HQ tiles, which matches the color of your starting contract. That should, oh, here we go. Dark green, light green, orange, and dark green. Okay, so I am starting on dark green's HQ. And then I'm also going to be starting with the orange tree. Tree goes in the first spot. These are my free storage spaces. Person who most recently touched a tree first gets this token and puts it on their player board. One seedling from the supply and the number of coins depending on your player order, with the first player taking 3, then 4, and then 5. 1, 3, 4, 4, 5. Reveals the top game round token. Applies the effect. All players receive the token's bonus. Flip a game round token only on the first player's turn. And so this looks like the tree Hex wants to move one, and we all get $1. Yeah, gain $1. Hex move, let's see. Don't see that on the icon. And then starting with the last player and moving counterclockwise, each player places their harvester token on a hexagonal field of their choice. Only one harvester can occupy a field or double field at a time. Okay, so this is a double field because it has no border. I get to place my Hicks again. Looks like my contract looks like I want a red tree. So I'm going to go here, assuming that's how I'm going to get a red tree. And that's setup. I will learn the game in a different mod. Oh, but here we go. Orange is pine trees, white is birch trees, red is spruce trees, green is beech trees, and purple is oak trees. Forest area, sawmill area, action point track, development track, reward track, storage, technology table. Oh yeah, where'd my technology thing go? Looks like, oh, that's good. So it looks like that can be variable. A for tutorial game versus advanced game, it looks like. Water structure track, reforestation table, forestry table, buildings track. Stars, development track advancements, resources, movement, harvest, reforestation, tending the forest, forest buildings, water structures, movement, sawmill actions, sawmill upgrades, contract fulfillment, free actions, task cards, end of game and scoring. So your scoring, you'll get points for your building track, however far many buildings you manage to build. The water track is going to give you a point multiplier. Task cards that you have completed. Points from your forestry table. Unused resources, 3 to 1. And unused wood, a point. Flip 1 pine harvest token if possible and gain 1 token. So this was the flip 1 pine harvest token. That's all the game round tokens in there, all the clearing tokens in there, all the river tokens are in there. Top free actions, bottom tasks, HQ tile icons. Okay, so the tutorial version uses the pre-printed one. Otherwise, you do put the tactile on for the full game. And then on the advanced game, you switch to the B side. And you can choose to or choose not to use the technology table. Advanced game components, the den tree board. I don't see the den tree board set up in the advanced game components stuff. Yeah, I don't see the advanced game for the den tree board in the rule book. I don't see it in the setup. Ah, the forest ecologist. Oh, okay. In the advanced game, each player also has player abilities, and that's what's going to add in the den tree board to my character, the data tokens to the monitoring specialist, the special tokens in there to the woodworker, and the logistics manager gets a different action wheel. I see. Okay, and then solo, you add in the solo forester. You flip a card, do the action on the card. If you can't do the action on the card, you move down the card. Looks like. And it's going to tell you all of the different actions that you can do. That could probably be a nice little helper app someday. Okay, there we go. That is unboxing of Forestry. I'm going to go get some lunch. Bye-bye.